everybody? Welcome to another drag tune video. This is your boy Mars. Today we are going to tune one of the best cars to use in the drag community, and that is here the Grand National, the Buick Regal Gnx. A really nice vehicle that's been used in a lot of Forzas, and it's just a legend of a vehicle. Now that we got the anti-lag, got for you guys an anti-lag drag tune for you guys. So like always, everybody new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and let's get right to it. So as you guys see, you got the 87 Buick Regal Gnx, also called the Grand National. Let's go right over here to the upgrades, custom upgrades. Let's go all the way up in here. As you guys see, the 6.2 liter V8 is the motor to put. It's a legendary motor, really nice motor to use, really good for the quarter miles. Gives us 1,000 horsepower, 846 torque, weighs only 2,800 pounds, moves really solid. Love this vehicle. A lot of people use it for tournaments, and it's just a really nice must-have car. Rear-wheel drive, of course, twin turbos now with the anti-lag. Can't go wrong with that. And now let's go right over here to the build. Of course, we are just going to fully build it. The only thing we're probably not going to put is, of course, like always, oil and cooling. So when there's an option for oil and cooling, take a look at it and see if that only gains 9 horsepower. If it does, no need for the oil and cooling. Huge pro tip, no need for the oil and cooling. Make sure to put the same parts you guys see on here. Just put everything race, really easy. Until you come here to the oil and cooling, make sure to leave that stock. As you guys see, so much weight being added to the car that you do not need just for 9 horsepower, 9 or 8 horsepower, something like that. Besides that, this is it here. Make sure to put this as well, race, and that is it with the build. Let's go over here to the handling. Make sure to put this race, rally on the suspension. The rest of the parts are going to be race, like this weight reduction here. It's also called a race part. Nothing with this. Leave this alone. Leave it alone, and then go right over here. Put that race on there to reduce some more weight. Now let's go over here to the drivetrain. Make sure to put these parts on here, which are all going to be race. It makes it that easy of a build there. Boom. And now let's go over here to the tires. Make sure to put the drag tires. These are the best ones to use. The semi-slicks are not good. And of course, go 345s in the rear. Why not? No width in the front. And any wheels you guys want that are super light, make sure to drop those on there. We got some hole shots on there. And with the size of the wheels, leave it alone. Leave it alone. 16s is the way to go. So 16s, and I did do a 17 in the rear. So like that, get a real nice strong 60 foot. So I did go 17s in the rear. It's a nice little trick that we've been using for some time, but some people do it, some people don't. You can also still do the standard 16s in the rear if you want. But this little extra gain in weight, as you guys see, is about what, 4 pounds, something like that. Nothing big, but it does help out there with the initial launch there. Besides that, nothing with this or this, and that is it. Let's go right over here to the body parts. All we did do was the hood to reduce some more weight. We want that hood, change that hood, reduce some more weight once you change it. And that is it with the build. Let's go right to the tune, guys. 55 in the front, 15 in the rear, 1.6 0 to 60, 3.9 0 to 100. Let's go over here. We got 220 final drive, 490 first gear. Then we got 295, 205, 145.1, and that is it, man. All the rest of the gears are smooth, really good. First gear is super short, then coming around, following up with that second gear. Make sure to put this a little bit positive there, 1.5. So what this does, gives you some positive camber there, but that means that the tire in the front are barely touching the ground, which is really good there. Nothing with this, and 7 there. 65. Then we got soft in the front, stiff in the rear at 340. Doesn't have to be exact, guys. Does not have to be exact. And then raise the vehicle all the way up. Then we got 992. Reason why 2 in the front here is because the car does wheelies a lot, honestly. So you most likely will have to either short shift it or let go of the gas just a slight bit. But it's up to you, depending on how you guys drive is what makes it do the wheelie so much. Me, I like to floor all the way and also shift, so it just kind of goes based on how you race the person next to you. And And there you go, nothing with this or this, and 100 and 100. So that is it. That is it. Let's go outside real quick for a nice little spin with the Buick. You have to leave it black. This car comes black, and I left it black. I did do carbon fiber like hood and stuff like that, wheels and stuff, but it all just looks black. And here we go. Now it's black with the nighttime. Makes it even more menacing here. You can barely see the car. Let's go take it out for a spin. As you see, the rest of the gears are not tuned, so make sure to fix that fifth gear there if you guys want. But mainly, this car is going to be for the quarter mile, not for the half a mile. The car will always be used for the quarter mile. Alrighty, let's go right over here. Quarter mile is this little pole right here. Make sure to put your front bumper here to the quarter mile. There you go. It's going to be e-brake, gas, clutch. You press e-brake and gas. Needle shoots up. When that needle shoots up, you press down the clutch. We got, what is it, 3,500 RPMs. It's a good, nice point to use for it. If you let go, sometimes you will get it to spin. If that's the case, make sure to get the tires hot, guys. Make sure to get those tires hot. You can do like reverse burnouts. All depends also on the launch. So the higher you go with the RPMs on the launch, it could also make your car spin. So it's just little different things with the Buick. It all depends on how you like to drive the car. Some people like me, I like to be as short as I can first gear, and then you know, just risk it. If I don't go as short as I can with my first gear, I have a consistent launch. But it just all depends. So right there, what I did is I kept tapping on the clutch. Now I'm a little higher at 3,600 RPMs, and it still does spin, as you guys see. So it just all depends. You can make the car longer. So that's what I like to do. I like to give you guys more of a base tune, but this one is a little bit more advanced there because I made the first gear a little shorter as well. But there you go. We're back at 35. Let's see if we can get a good pass. I didn't let go both the buttons. So yeah, that's because the first gear is super short. If not, if you guys want, you can make the gears longer by just going a couple clicks there. There you go. Real nice launch. Wheelies first and second. I think it does consist of like 168 or something like that. 169. It can do a 169 normally. 169 is probably going to be the number to be. 170 is going to be probably the ideal number to get. So 169 is probably going to be the that's like the threshold. 169. But yeah, as you guys see, e-brake, gas, and clutch. That back end touching the ground slows you down a lot. Also, I do have bigger back wheels as well, which does also slow you down at the top end, but you do get stronger first gears, stronger acceleration launches. So a couple things you can do is just change that. That's why I give you guys the full tune, so you guys can just constantly change up the car, do what you guys want with it. There you go, consistent 168. Almost about to hit 169s there. And no launch control, no launch control at all. We don't use launch controls pretty much. It hasn't been as good, so no need for the launch control. But as you guys see, I can get consistent launches, but that back bumper hitting the ground there slows me down. So make sure to fix that. Make sure what you can do is make that rebound in the front stiffer and stiffer and stiffer. So what that will do is, so let's show you guys here. So two things you can do. You can do this here, the springs. You can make it a little bit strong on stiff there on the front. Also, you can go a little bit higher here. Let me do another 0.5. So it's a 2.5 in the front. Let's see what happens. Let's do the same launch. See, still back in, touching the ground a lot. Remember, you can always short shift it. Let's do the short shift real quick and see what that does. So just different little things too. Buick, it's all about the way you like the Buick to be driven. Some people like it certain ways, people don't. Like me, if you like, you can do a 3600 RPM launch. By doing that, you just keep clicking this, and it kind of gives you like a fault that gives you a higher RPM as well. So as you see, that's 36, that's 35. The standard is about 35, and then that'll be it. So I got it to spin there. The tires are still now, they got back to being cold. So every pass you do with this car, you want the tires to be cold. So it kind of depends. Me, for tournaments, I would honestly want this car to be more of a consistent car. So be a real strong first gear, but still be as consistent as possible, because you don't want it to spin. If you do spin, you will lose a race, and you don't want that. So where are we at now? Let's see. Okay, still spinning. Oh, that's because I did that 2.5 as well. So just doing different things here. So you guys remember, the Buick is a really good car. This car here will honestly show you a lot about first gear, suspension. That's why I always do this car as like my first beginner car, to show you guys, because this car here is just something to have. And the more you keep tuning it, the more you keep messing around with it, the more you find out different things of it that fits good. Like right there, I just went 10 clicks towards speed there in that first gear. Let's see if it now just does it consistently throughout. So it just all depends, guys. It all really honestly depends on the way you guys like to drive the car. There you go. So there you go. Just got it through consistency now. So it's just telling you that suspension and gears is just such a key element for everything. E-brake, gas. Right there. If this happens here, guys, you just move back, move the car forward, and you do it again. Go. And it spun there at the 35. So as you guys see, it just all depends on it, on the rebound, on the stiffness. There we go. First and second stays up in the air. Super nice. Never go wrong with that, man. There you go, 169. So yeah, it just all depends. All honestly depends. This is a really cool car. You could spend hours on it just trying to figure out things. Cool thing that I like to do is make about 3 cars. So I like to make 3 different cars, kind of figure them out between different things, like this one with the bigger tire or the bigger rim in the back, smaller rim, different things. You know, shorter gear, stiffer, stuff like that. And it just all depends on you guys as well. So really love this car. Hope you guys all have one in your garage. And yeah, that sums up the video. Hope you guys like it, enjoy. See you guys around with another drag tune video. Peace out, everybody.